Yay! Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the team call. I'm really excited. I don't have any really big plans for today. I just kind of wanted to catch up and say hi to everyone, and I wanted to go over what was going on through my head as far as, hi Casey, I'm going to mute you. Oh, you're good. Okay. I want to go through what's going through my head as far as our shift shop group. I really like the name that Danny came up with, Get Your Shift Together. I felt like it was catchy, and I know that Haley Christian actually has the same name. Somehow we ended up saying yes on the same name, which really doesn't matter. It doesn't, we don't care because we're two separate groups anyways, and we have two separate audiences. But I know for me, if I saw that name, I would want to know what it's about. So that's kind of like the point whenever I come up with group names. I want it to be catchy and I want it to be something different, and if I was talking about getting my shift together, I would kind of think it was funny, right? And that's kind of like the type of people we're trying to attract are ones that are like us. So I'm really glad that we mastermind and came up with something. So I wanted to do that one. If everyone's cool with that, I was going to go ahead and create the group and then just post it in the page to get everyone in there. I know some of us are going to Summit. Some of us are going to be home, which is great. I think that'll be perfect for the team. It'll give the people that are home a chance to kind of take over as far as leadership when those of us that are going to Summit are traveling. I know I said I wanted to start the group on July 5th, which is a Wednesday, July 5th, which is a Wednesday. So I wanted to do a week of prep week. That way we could share tips and tricks and just not anything crazy or dramatic, just anything that's helped us. I feel like if we all contribute to just sharing things every day, hey, you can't get enough, regarding nutrition basically, because that's the most that people struggle with is the nutrition. And that's overall more important than them working out as far as physical fitness and getting results anyways. The workouts are great and amazing. They make me a better person, but the food is where it's at. So I was thinking we could do Shakeology. We could do Shakeology tips. We could do the eating plan tips and just things that have helped us. And we can come up with maybe a Google document or something. And we can have days where we all say what we want to talk about or what we want to share. And it doesn't have to be this big, long thing. It can be a small, little, quick tip or something, just something we find valuable or helpful. It can also be mindset. So that gives everyone kind of a week to get in. The reason I say I wanted to open it up on the 5th is because the way that my mind works is I'm trying to set myself up for Success Club as well. So towards the end, I have my calendar right here, towards the end of June right now, I'm going to be talking about, what is it today? Today's Tuesday, so it's the 27th. We have 4 more days left of June. I'm going to start talking about our next group opening up on the 5th now. And I'm going to say that I'm going to decide, how many people I want to help. And I'm going to say I have that many spots available. And that's what I'm going to say because it creates a sense of urgency. It's not lying. I like it. I personally like it because then people will ask me, do you have any more spots left? And it kind of creates that we're a tight knit group. And it's not like we're going to help 50 people. You could, if you want. I always say 10 because I feel like that's an appropriate number. And then I just take the number down as I start helping people. You don't have to do that. That's fine. If you're not comfortable with it, I like it. You can try it. See if you like it. Don't do it, whatever. Everything that I say is not it's just my personal opinion. It's what I think. It's what's worked for me. It's what I'm going to do. Everyone has their own business. So just keep that in mind too. If you don't agree, you don't have to. It's totally cool. I love opposing opinions and views and I love sharing them. You guys know that. So I was thinking open the group on the 5th, do the prep week, and then start the actual program when it launches on the 12th. I think that I like that idea. I know that Brittany Romines was concerned about us being at Summit for some of us. And I think I think that we can look at this as a pain in the ass or a struggle or a challenge, or we can look at it as an opportunity for growth and a challenge. For me, people are not inspired. For me, I'm not inspired by someone like me here, home. I'm home every day. It's easy for me to work out. There's I'm here, right? I'm just here. It's not super inspiring. There's not really any challenges I'm really facing here. So when I'm traveling and doing things and still fitting, my 25 to 30 minute workout in, fitting the fact that I am giving a shit about what I'm eating and just kind of paying attention 80-20, that's where it's most inspiring. And people will be more oh, well, she's not home. She's not here. She's in a hotel. She's here now. She's doing this. And she's still making time for this. And I think that's the best thing for this business is to take opportunities like that and show, our followings hey, even though we have a bunch of shit going on right now, we're still making the time to do this, right? Like we can get up 30 minutes earlier. We can stay up 30 minutes later. That's really all it comes down to. And it's not like you have to be perfect. You just have to try. And I think that we all know that the food is obviously the most important part anyway. So as long as we're all paying attention to that, we're going to get results regardless. It's not like if we miss a workout or two, like everything's going to be gone, like, you know, and exploded. So that's my personal opinion on that. And I want to start it in correlation with Summit. I think that it's a really good opportunity, a business opportunity to market it while on the go as well. You just ate 10 dark chocolate almonds, Megan says. I was going to do okay, thank you for asking that question, Tess. I think this time, because we're going to have such a big group, I think it would be best to do the Facebook page so we can just have unlimited amount of people and we can, you know, have all that interaction and it's not going to be as dry. I've done the app challenge over and over and over, and I do love the idea of logging stuff because that makes me feel good, and I love that the app sends me a reminder like, hey, do your shit. So we can still give people the option to be in the app challenge, but we won't be like active in there. We're going to be active in the Facebook page. Like, I think that that's fine for anyone that's like, well, I need that, or I don't have Facebook. I still want to have that opportunity open because for me, I have a lot of people I've worked with that are from Instagram and they don't have Facebook. And, you know, I know some people are like, get a Facebook. That's cool. They can, but some people don't want to. And I mean, that's like very limited amount of people, but I just want to have the option for both. So the Facebook group is going to be the primary thing. It's going to be easiest and it'll be easier for us to just filter everyone in and have everything in one spot. And now I'm mumbling, but yeah, the Facebook group. So if there's any objections, I think that it would be a great time to say it. Like, I'm totally fine if you guys are like, no, like say it, tell me. Because that's the whole point of this, you know, being a team is to go back and forth. I'm not your boss, right? If like you don't agree with the date that I'm saying and you don't agree with where my mind is on marketing this while we're traveling and all that stuff, I just see it as a really good opportunity. But don't be afraid to say something because obviously, you know, no one is like right. We're just doing the best that we can. So that will be, so the 12th is the day I'm planning. The 12th, Brittany, the 12th. Wednesday, the 5th, we're going to open the group for prep week. Share tips on Shakeology, nutrition, mindset, whatever we can think of. And then the 12th is when we will start because that is when it launches. I think that'll be fun. And then there was something else. Oh, we're doing another 3-day coach sneak peek. We're calling it that No Boss Life again. It's going to be the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th this time of July. So we moved it because of the holiday. Normally it would be the first Monday of every month. But the 4th of July, we didn't really want to, you know, the general population are doing their thing. So we kind of moved it to the 5th, 6th, and the 7th. So you're more than welcome to add people into that. It's the same thing that we've been doing. We're changing it up. It's going to be just me, Haley, and Amber this time. Colleen's doing something else. So we're going to change up a little bit of what we're doing. And then we're going to feature like coaches in there sharing like, you know, their success stories or something, just so it's like new people. It's not just the people that we're trying to show coaching, hearing from just me like consistently over and over and over because like, you know, I can tell different parts of my story, but it's more relatable hearing from all different types of people, you know, from, you know, all different types of lives and backgrounds and at different points of their journey. So that's what I wanted to talk about this. There was something else. What was the other thing I said? Does anyone remember? I can go look. I'm having a major brain fart. Brittany, yes. I think crushing it during Summit, it's going to be an amazing opportunity for us to show how versatile coaching is. Like, we can do it anywhere. We can do this job anywhere. We can do these workouts anywhere. We can make good choices anywhere. And I think it's going to be really fun to show that. That's one of my favorite times to like post and stuff is when I'm traveling. Like, hey, I'm traveling and I'm with family and I'm still, you know, living my life, but I got up 30 minutes earlier and just made time for me, right? Like, we can all do that. And that's super motivational, inspiring, in my opinion. I'm looking at our team page because I know there's something else I wanted to talk about and I'm totally just like brain fart, unless you guys are in the chat. My computer's super slow when Zoom is on. You have Megan says she has, people that don't do Facebook, but they have Instagram. So we can do the app with the Facebook. I think that'll be best. And it's only 21 days. Shift Shop is 21 days. I wrote down how long the workouts are, but they're not like anything crazy. It's going to be awesome. And then we have a day off. They're 25 to 45 minutes. The 45 ones are going to suck, but we can do hard shit, right? We're spoiled with like our 22, 25 minutes. Oops. We're going to chat about Summit. Is there something specific you want to talk about Summit? Because if you have a question about it? I don't know what to talk about Summit other than that it's amazing and it there's a lot of people and you're going to love it. Someone said there's going to be 20,000 people at Summit. Can you imagine that live workout that we're going to do with 20,000 people? Aaron says the first week of Shift Shop is 25, the second week is 35, and the fourth week is 45. Okay, so that's easy to work up to. I'm looking at something. I'm trying to see what I said I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like, don't make notes. Don't make notes. Shift Shop was definitely the main thing because this, like, anytime the company has a launch, it's an amazing opportunity for us to market. Like, they literally just get things ready and put it on a silver platter, and they're like, here you go. And then we just go from there and do our jobs. They make it super easy for us. We have to just take advantage of it. Oh, my other thing was doing a new coach team call every month. So typically, I think I want to do these the first Monday of every month. I was talking to one of my success partners and we were talking about helping coaches get started off right. And she said that she's been trying to implement a new coach like team call every month. So it's just talking about what a new coach would do and like welcoming, everyone to the team and sharing, that just the basics of coaching, posting on social media, opening your Facebook page from private to public, making sure that, all the basics and just kind of going over that. And then we can take turns all either doing it or sharing different information about, being a new coach. I think it would just be a really awesome way as a team to get everyone started off right. Because I know for me, my head is always constantly like this. And sometimes I connect the dots with everyone and sometimes I miss them. So if we're doing this at least once a month, it's not really like a training. It's just kind of like a very basic, like 30, 40 minutes of here's what you need to know as a brand new coach every month. And I really liked it because it won't be the same. It'll be the same general stuff, like the 4 vital behaviors every time, but each month we'll be learning like, oh, maybe we should talk more about this to help help people. Maybe we should talk more about this. So it'll be evolving as we all evolve and, contribute ideas on what we think would best benefit everyone on our team. Cause I know that the team is constantly growing, which is freaking awesome. Like we are 110. People were asking me at the barbecue last weekend, they're like, what number is your team in Beachbody again? And I'm always like, oh, it's like try to hide. Cause I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Cause I don't want to be like center of attention, but it was really cool to be able to talk about us and how like we are seriously kicking so much ass being 110 out of 500,000. Doesn't that just blow your mind? 110, like us, this team, us. So Crystal said she likes that idea. Brittany said, when am I getting there to Summit? I don't know of any plans, nothing. It's a business trip. Think of it as a business trip. Don't stress. You just wear whatever is most comfortable for you. I was just telling Jen this the other day. There's no stress or anxiety needed at all. I mean, it's fun. Everyone loves you. I'm not making any plans because I'm not going to be the plan coordinator. I'm getting there on Monday. I'm going to be in New Orleans on Monday. So in like 2 weeks, I'll be there till Monday to Monday for a week. But, so yeah, the new coach call thing, I think will be really cool if everyone's on board with that. It'll help, like, if you sign a new coach and you aren't exactly sure what to do or you haven't had a one-on-one call or something like that, it'll be a really great resource. And we'll just keep recording them and we'll just call them like June, new coach call or something, or new coach team call or whatever the heck we're going to call it. We can call it something that's not so bland and dry, but we'll put them on YouTube. And then whenever we have new coaches, we can always refer them to these. That way it's super helpful for everyone getting started. And yeah, that's all I had to do. Let's talk about Summit in the Summit group. So it's just not like everywhere. Cause honestly, I don't remember anything unless I write it down, and I sure as shit don't remember anything that anyone else is doing. So That's all I had to say. I want to start Shift Shop on the 12th in a big group. I'm going to create it right now. I'm going to post it in the team page, and then I'm going to create a Google document with the days from the 5th to the 12th, and then after that, it's going to be 21 days. I'm going to create it for a month so we can decide who's going to post what on what days, and we can just help people get results. Like, that's the ultimate goal of this group, is to help people get results. It's not just to run a group and be there. You know what I mean? Like, we're here to actually help people get results. And I've done this program. I know most of you have tried it already. You know, it's pretty hardcore. Like, from doing it for 2 days, I couldn't walk in Punta Cana. So I was like, this is going to be really good. Like, if we can focus and we can actually help people get through this, they're going to kill it. The results are going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see them. So I'm thinking we're going to require the before photos, because we need those. We need those to see our progress, and then we can put those in the group. I have the contract thing that I like. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's in our Rising Lotus wellness group. And I kind of implemented one of the other coaches' process and challenge group running, where she has her people sign a contract that's basically saying, I am responsible for my health. I'm responsible for me. I'm responsible for my eating, for showing up. I'm responsible for positive thinking and all these things. And I think it's just really empowering to have someone new that's starting read that and then realize oh, I'm responsible for this. I can do this. It kind of gives them a sense of control, right? So they're not I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what Candace said. So I'm going to post all that shit too. So yeah, that's all I had to say. And if you guys have anything else you need to add, or does anyone have any questions or comments or any thing to add to any ideas? I love ideas. Or else I'm just going to do it and I'm going to post it in the team page. And I'm going to assume your silence is an agreement. Okay, that's all I had to say. I love you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to show up and to hang out with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. And I will post the group in the team page. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you on the Dream Corp call tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but it's always good. Bye. Mwah.